Hello viewers, in this video we will see the solution for week 4 assignment 4 for the course software project management. These solutions are our suggestions. First question, suppose a company has undertaken a software development project. Which of the following are not true? Which of the following are not overhead? We'll see the answer for this one. So before we give the suggestions, still this. Okay. Okay. So I have suggestions. Getting high score without learning is of no use. Spend few minutes to learn, then try to apply what you learned. With this, we'll move to the solution. First one. So first one we can see here what are the overheads. Overheads. But what is overhead? But what is overhead? So what is an overhead? We can see here. Indirect costs. These costs are the results of operations that are not directly associated with a given system or activity. They are often referred to as overhead. Example: insurance, maintenance, protection of computer center from heat or fire, lightning, and air conditioning. So you can see the next one here. Examples, few more examples of what are the overheads: cost of buildings, heating, lighting, cost of networking and communications, and other costs shared by facilities. These are all coming under overhead. So the answer for the first question is uh, so staff salary. A, option A is not an overhead. Similarly, cost of purchasing a computer is not an overhead. Second question, in the software project, what is the fundamental measure of work? So that we'll see now. So see project parameters here. Size is the fundamental measure of work. So the answer for this is size. Option B. Option B is the size. Third one, which of the following estimation methods is the cost of the project computed by comparing projects to similar projects? So that one, third one we'll see here. So third one, you can see the cost of a project is computed by comparing the project to a similar project in the same application domain. So this is estimation by analogy. So the answer here is analogy method. Analogy based method, option C. Next one, which one of the following is not true regarding algorithmic estimation model? So we need to see algorithm estimation model. So algorithm estimation methods, you can see it's able to generate repeatable estimations. It is easy to modify input data, refine and then customize formulas. It is efficient and able to support a family of estimations or sensitivity analysis. It can be meaningfully calibrated to previous experience. And what about the disadvantage? So you can see here it lacks to deal with exceptional conditions such as exceptional teamwork, a match between skill levels and tasks. So poor sizing inputs and inaccurate cost driver rating will result in inaccurate estimation. So another factor is experience cannot be easily quantified. So the answer for this here is so uh, uh, it takes less time. Maybe we'll see. And E, you can see E. So it can easily deal with exceptional conditions. It is not easy to deal with exceptional condition. So next question. We'll move on to the next question. Next question here is fifth one. Consider a transaction project of 60,000 lines of code. Productivity is about 400 SLOC per person month. What will be the effort required to develop the project? So we'll calculate this one. So for this, what we'll do, go to our ah, so there is an example they given how to calculate. So effort, they are, in this particular problem they ask what is effort, not minimum time. So it is inverse of productivity multiplied by this size. So in our problem, we'll come to our case. So here effort, the effort here, you can see here effort is equal to 1 divided by 0.400. Here we are taking it as kilo SLOC slash SM staff month into 60,000. Instead of 60,000 it is 60K SLOC. Here what they have given is the problem 60, okay, 60,000. So therefore what we get, this one is 2.5, 1 divided by zero point 0.4 is 2.5 into 60 is 150 person month. That is the answer. So we'll see the answer 150 person month. So option D, 150 person month. And we'll see the sixth one. Which one of the following statements concerning the way Albrecht function point measure for a project is computed is most accurate? So we'll see that one now. So accurate size estimation, it depends upon the requirement. So the answer is requirement. So first one, it is computed from the software requirements specification document. A, option A. Next one, in a software project, if the degree of influence DA for each of the 14 general system characteristics is 4, then what will be the value of VAF value adjustment factor using function point analysis? That will calculate now. So how to find that one? Here is, so to the formula to find out VAF is TDI. So it is total degree of influence into zero point zero 0.01 plus 0.65. This factor should be added. So let us do that one. So here VAF equal to 14 into 4 into zero point zero 0.01 plus 0.65. So the answer is 1.21. So in the problem they have given, what they have given here is 4. They have given 4. Okay. So therefore the answer is option B, 1.21. 1.21. So next one is eighth one. So eighth one, which of the following are not true regarding function point analysis? Not true. So you can see here, uh, it is language independent, understandable by client, simple modeling, hard to fudge, feasible feature, creep. So what are the things given here? You can see here. So last, it is language independent, understandable by clients. It does not require any training. It is hard to fudge. It is hard to fudge. Hard to fudge, language independent, understandable by clients. So option A, it considers algorithmic complexity of a function. It is false. It does not require any training. You can see here it requires extensive training. It requires extensive training. Here, extensive training does not consider algorithmic complexity of a function. So these two, uh, so option A and option E. Which one of the following are not considered while estimating the object points? So we'll see the ninth one. So, so ninth one, you can see object points. So number of object points is estimation based on separate screens displayed, reports that are produced, modules in the code. So these are the three. things. We can see here separate screens displayed, reports that are produced, modules in the code. So option C, number of operators in the code, option C, not considered. Whereas the number of operands in the code, E, they are not considered for the estimation. Next one, consider project with the following functional units. Number of user inputs 30, outputs 20, inquiries 10, and now user files 5, external interfaces 4. So how do we calculate this one? So the last one here. So this is the formula UFP to calculate UFP. This is the formula. So number of inputs multiplied by 4 and outputs. This is the formula outputs. Number of inputs into 4, number of outputs into 5, number of inquiries into 4, number of files into 10, number of interfaces into 7. That is very important here to notice 4, 5, 4 again, 10 here, 7 here. Why these numbers are considered? So you can see why they are considered, because those numbers are considered. One second, we'll see why those numbers are considered, because it is medium complexity 4, 5, 4, 10, 7. Medium complexity, we are considering medium complexity. So based on the given data, what we get is 338. So the answer is 338, option D, option D, 338. So thank you viewers. Submit. Okay, stop.